Cooking conspiracy as we make pinwheel steaks tonight. Sometimes you stay up too late before you make breakfast, but that's okay. So, what we got tonight is we got a top round steak, cheapest steak I could find. It's about a ½ inch thick. We're gonna beat our meat until it gets a little bit thinner. Got some spinach, provolone cheese. Maybe we'll use this, maybe we won't. We'll see. Need a knife. I'll be right back. All right. Let's make sure our knife's ready to go. Not really sharpening it, you're just more or less realigning it when you do this. Nice long smooth strokes. Give it a constant angle, I don't know, 20 degrees. You really want the angle to be in line with your knife's angle. Alright, who do we got here? Hey, Miss Holloway, how you doing? Pinwheel steaks and then some mashed potatoes with it. So, let's move this a little bit closer so I can read. So we got some potatoes here. Let's go ahead and dice them up. Can't do steak without mashed potatoes. Well, maybe in communist countries, but not here in America. Maybe I'll make a vegetable go with it, maybe not. I guess you could peel the potatoes to get the skin out of it, but I kind of like the skin in the final product, so I'm going to leave that in there. Now, making sure that I cut my potato in about equal sizes, and the reason for that is if they're the same size, they'll cook at about the same rate. Well, I'll appreciate that. Because you don't want some of your potato mushy and some of your potato firm. Oh yeah, it gives a little texture, it's got a little bit of flavor. Although I do make sure that I wash and dry my potatoes thoroughly before using them if I'm leaving the skin on, because they're kind of dirty. And I know what I would do if I was picking vegetables or whatever. So, got a pan, cold water or whatever. Not cold, room temperature. But put the potatoes in, allow it to come up through room temperature. No, boiling or whatever, from room temperature with the potatoes. Oh, thank you, Shaniqua. I appreciate that. And then once it's boiling pretty good, we'll add some salt in there. Just making sure that I haven't overfilled my potato boiler there. It's a little bit close, so I'm just gonna take out a cup of water or so. Guess I misread that. I thought you said you loved my shirt. Well, it is pretty awesome. So we'll just put that medium, let that start to get it boiling, then we're gonna salt it. Alright, what do we got next here? This is gonna be a long time to stretch out while the potatoes boil. So I got our top round steak here. Got about a pound. Cost me a little bit under $5. So, oh, what's going on, Ace, the asshole? How are you doing tonight? Good to see you again. What's going on, Seven? Frozen moments before disaster. Just what type of disaster are we talking about? Anyways, so pound of cheap steak, top round. It's probably pretty tough or whatever. But that's okay. Because I got a hammer. We could call it Thor's hammer, the meat beater, whatever we want to do. I'm not going to use the prickly end, but gotta be careful because the dishwasher took the handle off of it. So we're going to go in, we're going to pound it until it's about a 1/4 inch thick. Neighbors are wondering why I'm doing construction at 8 p.m., but you know, that's on them. Oh, thanks you, Rohit Shettiar. You're not the first person that said that. So, thanks. Yeah, just because I don't like this fat line, we're just gonna clean this off. I guess we'll use this for breakfast meat tomorrow morning. Well, I think you should probably eat, Shaniqua, but what do I know? Real good. Then will be breakfast meat. That's okay. About a little bit thinner. You could have also sliced it in half and done it like that. Yeah, Korean barbecue's alright. Yeah, well, maybe. What's going on, Bryce Walnut? I feel like that's an alias. But, you know, shout it out. It's a good one. This is kind of a tough steak to begin with, so it needs some meat beating. Ho, 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 brother. That's some meat, yes. Yes, it is. Cheap meat. Cheap meat gets beat. There we go. Now, what should we do with this? We got spinach, we got provolone. I'm debating using the mayo or not. But we're going to give it some salt. And yeah, I know it's going to draw the moisture out. I'm not going to stress about it, you know? Hey, you know, it's healing. Just happened again. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, Seven. Just do some black pepper. What? I think I'm gonna do it. Pinwheel steaks and mashed potatoes. Let's take some mayo. Ooh yeah, lightly. Key word there, lightly. Not thick. You don't want a thick girl on this one. Nice and thin layer. I mean, this steak doesn't have any fat at all in it. You need to add something to it. We're done with that. Just putting some provolone cheese on there. Got that. That looks alright, yeah. What is that? Yeah, it's provolone. Oh yeah, we got too much water in the potatoes, so we're going to take a little bit more out. I just really don't want it to boil over, you know? Nope, just pinwheel steak, you'll see. We'll take the spinach, we'll add that on there. Because, you know, vegetables are important, although I think they're overrated and suck. But yeah, that's good to go. Pinwheel steak, donkey puncher. Nice name, classic move. Yeah, got tomato here. Let's try to slice it as thin as we can. So really you want a sharp knife here. You don't want to have enough girth to resist you. You want to just be able to roll it all up. So really, you're looking for rollable tomatoes here. Yeah, well, Mrs. Balls, yeah. Good for you. I'm sorry for that, you know. But I believe they have medications for these days. What's going on, Terry? Welcome back. Nice and thin. Yeah, you know we're going to put another layer of cheese on there. Girth Brooks. Ooh, and that's not a typo. Yeah, you're probably right, Terry. You're probably right. Never done it with tomatoes before, but, you know. These tomatoes kind of suck. Thank you for reminding me. A little bit of salt. Oregano. A little bit of black pepper. And then just a little bit of something acidic. So I got some vinegar here. It's the next soldier up, you know. Rice vinegar and white vinegar, same. Takachoo, chef. You got food and sex addiction. What a combo. Well, good. That's why I'm happy. I am happy for you, K-Hawk balls. I really am. Alright. Some more cheese in there. So I'm a little bit afraid that when I cook this, all the cheese is going to run out. And microwave popcorn sucks. You probably need a woman in your life, Terry. Sorry, Mr. Balls, not Mrs. Balls. Mrs. Balls would have been cooler. Alright. We're going to need some string. I'll be right back. Alright, what a miss. Another highly suspicious title, trolling. Terry, you love my outfits. What's going on, Erica? I trust your fashion sense more than Terry's. How am I doing? Man, just put it on some bread and put it in the toaster? That's one strategy, Nicholas the Ginger. Yeah. I'm gonna dump out this water because I still think I got too much in there. But you got the mashed potatoes boiling away. They're finally getting there, but I haven't salted them yet. You don't want bland potatoes. So we're going to put in some salt, and then when they're done, we're going to drain them, and then put in, Ralph, you suck. And then we're going to put cream on them. So let's see here. That looks like a good length. Ralph, if you're going to come up with an alias, come up with a better name than Ralph. Your mother must not have loved you. Yeah. Let's get here. Now let's just roll this up. That nice meat burrito. I don't need to sweep the floor. I got dogs for that. Oh yeah. Probably got kicked out for being a degenerate. Not that there's anything wrong with being a degenerate. I'm not gonna pretend I've never been there. Think his mom's hot, Nicholas? Nah, obviously, probably a bad mother, but she could have been good looking. Those things aren't necessarily tied. What's going on, Sandy? It's top round, so it's not the best cut ever, but it was cheap. So the problems I see that I'm gonna have is it's not rolled tight enough. The cheese is all gonna melt out. This and that. But so I can either bake it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fry it. So maybe I'll broil it. No, it's not beef Wellington. Jesus, pest control. I feel like you put in your Google search bar beef Wellington every night and you're hoping for something amazing. Maybe one day, pest control. Sorry, you got me fired up. Go ahead and put some skewers in it to hold it together. I'm still not sure how I'm going to cook it, but I'm making progress. Let's go ahead and cut that one down there. Let's go ahead and cut that one down there. And cut that one down there. So I think I got 3 good pinwheels I can work with. So that's one. Now these are the two real prizes. Flat, 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 flat. So I think we will broil this sad looking one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, make a salad. It didn't quite turn out how I wanted to, but we'll do a little bit of experimentation. We'll fry this one, or sorry, sear in a fry pan or whatever, and this one we'll broil. Maybe. You know, I might just get impatient. Looks like my potatoes are a little, you know, they're getting closer to done. So we're making progress. But okay. That's a panty dropper. This one, the ends are kind of tough. It helps if you pound your steak, skirt steak, round steak, whatever you want, into a nice little rectangle shape, and then they'll roll it out. The ends are funky shapes, and then you end up with shit like this on the end. Well, I guess I could fry this end and then pop in the oven or something like that. And I'm sure it'd still be good. You know, there's no substitute for experience, Terry. I'll consider it, pest control. These guys, I feel like that you would really have to do some bullshit like this and then bread it and deep fry it like that. I mean, honestly, I'll probably deconstruct those. I will consider deep fry them, you know. Mashed potatoes are cooking. And then we will, you know, get the oven going, you know. Yeah, you're not wrong, Terry. You're not wrong. But I'm not losing either, you know. I already won the lottery. I was born in the USA. I don't know, I just don't eat shit every night. Come on, man. Aw, thanks, Naris. I appreciate that. I removed the mess. You know, the ends didn't turn out too well, so if I would have done better with my cutting, I should have just trimmed the ends, and then I could have gotten 3 good pinwheels out of this instead of 2 pinwheels. Now, checking on my potatoes here, you see like the smaller pieces are floating already. Your potatoes are done when they float. Yeah, type 7. I hear that's the worst type. Hey, does that exceeds expectations from Harry Potter, Daenerys? Because now you're talking my lingo. Well, Terry, TBD. I'm gonna go get the broiler started in another room. I concur, Sandy. You're a doll. Alright, what am I missing? Oh, what's going on, Patrick? How you doing? Hey, it's called pinwheel steaks. What I miss? I was thinking heavy cream or sour cream. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do. Oh, I appreciate that, Nicholas. Oh yeah, sciatica, that'll get you. Ah, Erica, you look yummy. Thank you. Oh yeah, my dogs are definitely anxious. 44 on the stream, I must have missed that, but yeah. Oh great, now he has 2 roommates. Are we talking about my wiener dogs? If we're counting wieners, I got 3. Alright, let's go drain off these potatoes. Oh, I don't know about that pest control, but I am a cook. That is true. Alright, I've made mashed potatoes a few times and I know what's best. One, you need butter, but I'm out of butter. Sorry, functional. At the moment, yeah, he's currently long hair. That's true, you dirty girl, Daenerys. Why would it smell like waffle fries? Yeah, let's get some Parmesan up in here. You can also use mozzarella, you can use provolone, you can use whatever you want. But we're gonna grate it up. A good amount of Parmesan. I mean, you don't need a whole ton, you're just looking for flavor. You could put some green stuff in there, but I don't think you need to. Give it a hit of that heavy cream. You don't want dry potatoes, you want moist. Oh, firemen's. Oh, yikes. And then, why not? We'll give it a little hit of sour cream. Get in there, soldier. Nothing crazy, but that should make the potatoes pretty rich. I'm not going to add any salt because you added salt while they were boiling away, and they should have seasoned while they cooked. So take your, masher. I assume you got some dead relative that gave you a nice potato masher. And then just mash it up. And if you didn't, just go to the garage sale of somebody else selling their dead relative's potato masher off. Some things Amazon can't duplicate. Now when you put in that much butter or cream or sour cream or whatever, you don't need to mash it to hell and back again. But you do want to give it a couple good mash throughs. I mean, if you use a mixture, you're going to overmash it. I mean, I like the skin still in there. That gives it a little bit of texture. You can add some black pepper. You can do whatever you want with it, to be honest. But as you can see, we're making good progress here. And then every once in a while you might got to scrape it off, but I see it coming through the masher very nicely. Now my pan's off the heat, so I'm not worried about burning them. These potatoes are nice and moist. They're not going to dry out. But I do got to find a lid for them to keep them warm while we do these experiments here. I'm debating on whether or not to make a vegetable, but truth be told, vegetables suck, and I'm not planning on making any. I'll give you the cracked black pepper, but chives kind of suck in my opinion, so I'll give it a couple good cracks, give it one more mash through, get that throughout. And if you got like fresh parsley or something like that, you could add it, but I'm not going to add dry parsley. I am going to give it a taste test, make sure it's how I like it, since I'm the only one meeting. I don't know, about 25 bucks. The steak was $5, the cheese was like $1, the potatoes were like $1. I mean, you're talking more about $5 a serving or so, buddy. Yeah, that's right. There's veggie in the. I got distracted. There's already veggies in there. I don't need more veggies, but I do need a lid. Not the right size lid, but it fits snugly. I'll put that over the top. I'm gonna go check the oven. We'll broil one of these for about, 5 minutes aside, flip it, and do the other side. And then here we'll put it in, I don't know, who are we kidding? We're gonna put it in the fry pan because that's what we do everything here. And it's gonna be good. I don't know, 20 minutes or so. Yeah, 25 minutes one side. Uh, the steak won't be cooked. I mean, the steak's gonna be. I got frozen green beans, but I'm not gonna do it. 1 minute's not gonna be enough for the. I mean, round steaks kind of tough. Well, I don't know. He's kind of a regular, you know. He's kind of an asshole, but he's kind of our asshole. My blood is green. Yeah, we're kind of loyal. I mean, we got a thing for loyalty here on Cooking Conspiracy. Oh, yeah. Man. All right. What a miss. I do enjoy dumb questions, but there definitely is a. Yeah, that escalated quickly. Blood is green. I didn't call you an asshole. I said pest control is our asshole. Just steak wraps, pinwheels. Where'd he go? Whoop, where do you think I went? Yeah, appreciate the thought, Sandy, but I got my meat beater. It did its job. We're going to go ahead. We are going to ignore the cheese that the dishwasher didn't get out. It's okay. I'm going to just scrape it off just like that. But we're going to go pop this in the broiler for 5 minutes at a time. And yes, I did wash my hands. I got good pressure. All right. Yes, I did wash my. I love a good old-fashioned narc. And I love a good old-fashioned mole hunt too. So, well, I mean, I was trying to stretch it out because the cut came in about a half inch, and I didn't trust myself to cut it evenly across. But honestly, with top round, I kind of wanted to mutilate it. And I needed to beat it up real good, like it did me a personal wrong, like it made fun of my mother or something. Yeah, Terry, stop campaigning. Oh, sorry, Penny. I did wash stuff, It ain't gonna hurt anything. And I'll wash it again. Oh man, I don't watch Barbecue Pit Boys. I'm hoping that's a food channel and not a porno mining dudes. But if they make good barbecue, I might be interested either way. Yeah, exactly. You're on my side, Beauty and the Beast. I appreciate it. Oh, uh-oh. We got Beauty and the Beast versus Daenerys. Who's gonna win? I'm a very vitalic individual. Dude, I just got super excited. My pants grew tighter when I discovered I had a timeout feature on this. It was a game changer. Now, Beauty is a Beast. Are you more on the beauty side or more on the beast side of things? Asking for a friend. Oh, nice. What uh, what platform are they on, Mining Dudes? Terry might make a pretty good moderator, you know, you never know. Well, you know, Beauty and his Beast has his pros. I might look him up after this, Mining Dudes. Thanks for the tip. Well, Alaskan Bush really depends on the context. I mean, touche, touche. I do love a good verbal sparring here and there, though. You know, gotta stir the pot, literally and figuratively. We're cooking pinwheel steaks. Made some mashed potatoes. The first experiment is in the broiler right now. I'm gonna have to flip it a couple, just once, but it's getting close to the flip, so you're stuck with me rambling for a bit, charcoal. Yeah, hope that helps. I don't know if that's a service you can buy. I mean, I don't think they got Uber Eats up there. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, then again, you don't want lice. Let me go check on my meat. Well, this is gonna look pretty good when it comes out. Oh God, not live. Oh yeah. Now I know every one of you just scratched your heads. Or you at least have an itch. Not cool. You just want me to say W sauce, don't you? I need something to get these skewers a little bit smaller. I'm gonna use technology here. God damn it. Just need it a little bit smaller for the fry pan. He didn't answer. Definitely CIA is possible. You think I'm offense or defense for the CIA? Something like that. Yeah, either that or I'm just financially conservative and I don't blow my money on bullshit. Or I just get the 2-for-1 deal on Uber Eats. And I don't have any fancy spatula, and I would just say my pans are high quality. And if you take care of them, they'll last forever. So, oh yeah, they really do rake you over the coals. No, just water. It's Monday. You gotta start off giving yourself the spa treatment if you're gonna make it through the week. Yeah. So this is the broiler edition. We did 5 minutes on each side, as close as I could get it at about 500 degrees or whatever. And let's get some potatoes to eat along with it. Give it a couple minutes to chill out. And then we will eat this, and then we'll make the other one. So coming in from the top rope, let's get our potatoes in the game. Potatoes, what's wrong with that? Yeah, we'll see how it turns out. So just gonna give it a couple minutes to cool down, and I'll cut into it. You know what, I might even get the good steak knives out for this. But you definitely don't want to overwork your potatoes. You know, I like a little texture to mine. Bear go. Well, put another dollop of sour cream on top. The potatoes? I can do the potatoes. Yeah, well, little do they know. They're still gonna sleep with me tonight. There you go. This is for you, Daenerys. Ooh, chicken dumpling sounds good though. I mean, what kind of dumplings are you making? Just kind of mash, mash, mash. We're out of butter today, so I gotta go to. Ooh, that is good. So I'll have to go to the store tomorrow. What the hell would I need ketchup? Sour cream and walls are cool. I'm a big fan of walls. Gyoza. I think gyoza counts as a dumpling, yeah? Those little Japanese dumplings that are like minced pork and cabbage and, you know, maybe a little garlic and ginger. And we'll see how I did on it. Just cut it right down. Well, let's get rid of the skewers. I don't think we need those anymore, yeah? I mean, remember it's round steaks, so don't expect anything super tender. We're just looking for something edible. Okay. We still got some string in there, but looks like we got about a medium cook on there. Hey, what's going on, Mitch? How you doing? It's just for color, gosh. Ketchup? Yeah, well, you know, or just get a vasectomy. You know, that could be a better approach. Excellent. Well, choices were made, Luke. Pull out on time, as always. Well, Terry, you're gonna have to pay extra for this privilege someday. No. Make sure you remove the string. You definitely don't want to eat that. And don't put it on the floor because the dogs are dumb enough they will eat it. Well, you got complacent, Terry, or Luke B. I doubt Terry has anything to pull out of, to be honest. So the tomatoes, the spinach, the provolone, they all cook nicely together. It's round steak, so it's not going to be super tender, but it is pretty good, though. Oh, yeah. I think they are. But they know the rules, so they don't get food while I'm cooking. Now, if they go to jail, dogs, go to jail. Penny, go to jail. Go to jail. They have to go to jail to get treats. Go to jail, dogs. Hey, go to jail. Jail. Yeah, jail. What'd I miss? Hold on. No. Yikes, Toby. We don't need that type of thing here. Well, Owen, what are you going to do for Toby, you know? Fry pan. I'm going to enjoy these potatoes. And then we're going to fry that one up. So the broiler worked really well. I was pleased with how it turned out. Maybe on the edge of being a little bit overdone for me, but I did about 5 minutes aside. I think it would have been perfect for 4 minutes aside, but no complaints. Wiener dogs, Owen. 2 wiener dogs. I'm not sure that's going to cover postage. Oh, well, thank you, Chileno. I appreciate that. But this skewer is not in very good. We're going to go crisscross. We're just going to make sure that it doesn't come out, especially since we're going to pull it out before we cut into it. So it's secure. So that'll give a good flat sear there, good flat sear there. All this cheese on the end is going to melt anyway, so I'm going to pull it out and eat it early. That's a strategy. Well, I like my shirts, Chileno. I appreciate the compliment. You know, we just got to get the girlfriend on board now. Appreciate it, Daenerys. Absolutely fabulous potatoes. So the Parmesan sour cream heavy cream mix, nailed it. Yeah, spell check kind of sucks. Who's getting catfish, Terry? If you can do, if you got little animals, they make good dishwashers. Alright, what a mess. What did I miss? Someone's getting catfish? Yeah. Well, I like Canadians. I grew up about an hour and a half from the border, you know. I did too wash my hands with soap. You weirdos. Just trying to get me fired up. Sour cream's gonna go back in the fridge. Let's move that back there. Hopefully knock nothing off. Move that back there. Let's decide how hot I want to run this. Turn that on. We're going to preheat it. Let's just go an even medium. 5 out of 10. Yo, you didn't wash your hands. Whoops. I did wash my hands, you people. I'm not no heathen. And you know, that little dog knows how to work me pretty good. Go to jail. Go to jail. Him, go to jail. No, keep up jail. Done with mayo, done with the sour cream. Whoopsies. I feel like you've had a few extra children, but I'm not sure. No, I don't ever lock the door. I just tell them to go to jail. But it just keeps them kennel trained in case I need somebody to watch them or for when we gotta go on airplanes and stuff. It's very useful. But yeah, they're my babies. They sleep in my bed. I got little stairs for them and little ramps and everything. Oh, I don't know. The neighbor's got 2 Shiba Inus, and let's be honest, wiener dogs are very prejudiced. They prefer the company of other wiener dogs. It's just a fact. Ask any wiener dog owner. They prefer their own kind. Alright, that pan's ready to go. You see how it skittles around the pan? It's ready. Alright, I only got olive oil here. It doesn't have that high of a smoke point, but I think it'll be okay, you know? These Shih Tzus, yeah, well. Shih Tzus are cool. So we're gonna go put that in. I'm thinking probably about 4 minutes aside. I'm hoping the cheese doesn't all melt off the bottom. I'm hoping it seals itself and keeps all the melty goodness inside. So you got round steak wrapped around with a little bit of salt, pepper, mayo, covered by provolone cheese, spinach, and tomato. So we'll see how it turns out. If there's a good seal on the bottom, we'll be okay. Either that or everything's just gonna melt out and fall out the hole. Yeah. Yeah, I put a little bit of olive oil in there. It was just what I had closest. I mean, the cheese is going to burn if there's no fat in there, but... German Shepherds are cool. One of my uncles had a lab so dumb that I could never get a lab after that thing. What? Oh, shoot. Hold on. Actually gonna throw a lid on here. That way to help the top half of it cook a little bit faster. There was no mayo on the taters. On the taters it was just sour cream, Parmesan cheese, and heavy cream. Top round steak. Yeah. So in other words, it's cheap, it's a tough cut. I did beat the shit out of it with a hammer though, so I'm hoping so I think that did a good job of tenderizing. This is the second go around. The first go around I put in the broiler for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, and it was pretty good. Now, let's go ahead, see if we can get a good flip on it. Oh shit, it burnt it. It screwed up. It's gonna be okay though. But yeah, because that's just a little bit of cheese. It's gonna be crisp. It's not burned too bad. I should have flipped it about 30 seconds sooner or so. So being that took too long, we're going to give it 2 minutes on this side, then we're going to pull out and hopefully it's on time. Unlike Terry, who has 2 kids. I agree, Daenerys. You screwed this one up. So my takeaway is broiling is easier than frying with the pinwheel steaks. Also, Terry's pull-out game is not very good. Ah, well, tenderloin I would do a little bit differently, you know. I want to try to make a pinwheel out of tenderloin. Tenderloin's too good for that. I got a lot of videos, but at least to my knowledge, I've never been arrested yet. I ran cross country. Honestly, a little pest control, I think you would be better off getting a cheap cut of beef, grounding that up, and then adding some pork fat in there. I mean, tenderloin, I don't think it has a whole lot of fat, and in a burger, you want some fat, you know? No, it's just stated facts. I've never been arrested. Have you ever been arrested, Daenerys? I think that's probably pretty good. We'll flip it over, see if we did any better on this side. If not, then I'm definitely just going to braise it every time from now on. Uh-oh, a little bit sticky. I'm a little bit afraid. Oh shit, lost all my cheese. Okay. So this side's not bad. It doesn't look nearly as good as this. So my takeaway is when I do this again next time, I'm not gonna mess around, I'm just gonna broil it. Broil it for 4 to 5 minutes aside, flip it. It was perfect, as close to the rack as you can get. Yeah. But let's go ahead, pull out the skewers. No, one skewer. See if we can get a cut, see how we did. I don't want that cheese to burn on there, so I'm gonna scrape it off because I don't feel like scrubbing for an hour. It looks like I'm scrubbing for an hour. It's most unfortunate. Sorry it burnt on there. Yeah. Definitely broiling was better, you know, but guess what? I learned. Hush, Penny. But, I mean, it's only a little bit of a burnt layer. Underneath the burnt layer, I'm sure we're pretty good. I mean, once you get underneath that burnt cheese on top, you can kind of peel off. It's still going to be good. Make sure you pull the string off. You don't need that anymore. Flavor is excellent. And honestly, it's not burned that bad. It just looks bad. That's pretty good. But broiling, definitely the way to go on this one. Add the remaining mash. I concur with your assessment. So bring that in from the top row. Let's soak up all those juices. The potato meat ratio is a little off, but that's okay. I like potatoes and won't have to eat breakfast or lunch tomorrow, you know? Potatoes are excellent. Doing the pinwheel steaks in the fry pan. Still got some experimentation to get that where I want it to go. But broiling it is right on the line. Shush! Go to jail. I said, go to jail, Kiko. Go to jail. Go back to jail. Alright, now that they've been in jail patiently for a minute or so, I gotta go give them a treat. Kiko. Yeah, my goal with the dogs is they'll stop begging, but they'll just wait patiently for their treats at the end. I could do that. I don't want to accidentally put water on them while the pan's still hot and end up warping them and all that. It'll be okay. Penina, basta. I appreciate that, Sandy, you know. It was a good experiment. Normally I do my steaks in the fry pan, but I guess when you got cheese and shit in the middle, maybe you shouldn't do it in the fry pan. Maybe you should just broil it. Hey, I concur, Owen. That's my goal. Padding back to jail. I'm not getting shit begging here. But that's the nice thing about using cheap cuts. You can turn them into something fancy and that's not expensive. Ooh, hollandaise sauce on the top could be very good. Just an oven. And turn the broiler all the way up and put it as close as I could to the heating element. Penny, go to jail and you might get something. Jail. Jail, Kiko. But yeah, just put it on a sheet pan. Yeah, that could work. Kiko, jail. Penny's waiting on you to go to jail to get a treat. Go to jail, Kiko. Yeah, dogs should get raw meat once in a while, I said go to jail. Jail. Jail, Kiko. Yeah, honestly, the one little dog always stays in the bigger dog's jail just when the door is open anyway. She likes it in there. All over the place. Sorry, is that Barfy Man? Yeah, just all over the place. A little bit from every place I lived. I read a lot. Doom scroll a lot. I'm always looking for ways to make a good meal cheaply and inexpensive. Penny, hush. I aim to make, on a 1 to 10 scale, I aim to make a meal that's a 7. Inexpensive, easy to make, and a 7 out of 10 on taste. You shouldn't have to be rich to be able to eat good, No. Go to jail. Penny, Kiko, go to jail. Thank you, Ellen. I've been experimenting with it. Hey, nope, Kiko, I said go to jail. Kiko, jail. No, go to jail. Go to jail. Sometimes you gotta show the people what they want. Alright, do y'all see jail back there? There. Come on, wieners. Wieners, go to jail. 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 Go to jail, Penny. Penny, go to jail. They got distracted. Nope, back to jail, Kiko. Alright, like come on, don't you love the pitter patter of their little feet though? No. Thank you, Daenerys. When you're fresh enough to have food, you should eat it all. Or go downtown and feed the bums, but you know, your call. But yeah, I was a little bit unsure about adding the tomatoes to the mix, but definitely I don't know whether it was the acidicness of them, but they definitely added to the pinwheel steak. But I will say if you're going to add them, make sure you cut them thin so it still rolls up nicely. Penny, no. Go back to jail, and then you'll get a treat. Jail. Go to jail. Hey, jail. Penny, jail. Kiko, jail. I appreciate that, pest control. It's an average dinner night for me and the dogs. But I'm really glad you enjoyed it, though. I really am. Kiko, jail. Oh yeah, Penny's gonna get her treat. She always does. thank you all for joining. I'm gonna call it a night. This dinner was great. Broiling definitely worked a lot better than the fry pan on this one. Might work pretty good on the grill outside. But, you know, I don't have a grill, so we tried the fry pan, we tried broiling. Just broil. Thanks, Sandy. I'm peacing out as well. Much love to everybody. Thanks for joining.